And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there in the middle, 55.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. No pass, no pass.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. This one into the hands of Metcalf. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Defense wins championships, baby. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Hey, 0.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rosen just getting the snap off and 1. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Rosen will throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Now it's Penny running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Let's get it. 380. Push left. 380.
On third down, it's Carson, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Go. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Rashad Penny, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring them back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on,
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down, it's Carson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now Wilson on first down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, that's caught by Jennings. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jerome Baker right there in coverage. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog, that's the way. Go. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey. One day.
Now Rosen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
First down, Dolphins.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Rosen. He'll set up the screen to Ballage. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 24, Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Miami.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On 2nd down, Michel. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run again with Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Penny, a first down carry. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day. Push left. Mike 55. Mike 55. Get ready.
And they'll run it again with Penny. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check right. Watch the run. Go. Bang out. Bam.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's caught by Penny. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Right here. Switch.
On first down, Michelle, and an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hug. Check. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Slam.
Again, it's Michelle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. Middle. Mike 54. Yo.
Hey, exit.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Michel going to try again. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
You better be afraid.
Hey, alert.
Watch Creek.
Here we go with Michel. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Sony Michel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Treston Decoud picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come to my work.
On 1st down, Michel. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.